Philadelphia, affectionately known as the City of Brotherly Love, is known for many things around the world, like its famous cuisine, extensive list of celebrity natives, and its die-hard football fans. But did you know that it's also on the list among other famous cities like Memphis and Detroit for its deep-rooted soul scene? The Philly sound was honed in the 70s by Philadelphia International Records founders Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. The duo was responsible for writing and producing over 175 gold and platinum records in their more than 50-year career span for artists such as Teddy Pendergrass, the OJs, the Jacksons, and many more. The birthplace of Philadelphia International Records was Sigma Sound Studios, a recording studio located at 212 North 12th Street in the city. Sigma Sounds, which was founded in 1968 by recording engineer Joseph Tarsia, is credited with over 200 gold and platinum records thanks to its high-profile client list of artists who recorded there. Performers like Aretha Franklin, David Bowie, Madonna, Patti LaBelle, and Diana Ross, among many others, all recorded some of their most famous records at the studio. After thriving for decades, the studio was sold in 2003. Years later, it was reported that the building was slated to be renovated for office and retail use. Philly residents and leaders fought to save the historic building thereafter, and in 2020, the building won a spot on the Philadelphia Register of Historic Places, thus protecting it from future demolition. The Philly sound, which is born out of Sigma, laid the groundwork for disco in the 70s. Philadelphia International Records, complete with their high-energy fills, bright horns, and strings, were later emulated on disco tracks, and the later genre became a global sensation. The disco sound had an influence on early hip-hop in the Bronx, New York, as disco tracks were often repurposed and looped while an MC rhymed over them. But that connection wouldn't have been possible without the Philly sound first being an early pioneer. Decades after Sigma Sound first opened its doors, hip-hop producers continued to repurpose the Philly sound by sampling the very same songs recorded at the studio. For example, The Game of 50 Cent's Hate It or Love It sampled Rubber Band by the Tramps, which was recorded at Sigma. So was the Stylistics' 1971 track People Made the World Go Round, which Rick Ross later used for his 2017 song I Think She Liked Me. And these are just a couple examples off an endless list of sample chains connected back to the studio. Today, even though no records are being churned out of Sigma Sound, its legacy still lives on as advocates are fighting to make sure it stays as one of Philly's notable landmarks. Hip-hop producers and MCs are also shedding on light of the Philly sound as a whole to a new generation of music fans.